Okay, day 3 starts off with your deadlift of choice. So as a reminder, you're gonna step to about mid-foot on the bar, hinge down. Imagine squeezing oranges in your armpits. So notice I'm kind of taking the slack out of the bar, and then exhale, stand it up. Control down, reverse back up. Really push those feet into the ground and shoot those hips back like you're shutting a car door. Another option is to be nice and wide, sumo position. Again, hips low, squeeze oranges in your armpits, shave the leg. Or that semi-sumo version, somewhere in the middle. Whatever feels best to you for option 1. Okay, option 2 is a dumbbell stiff leg deadlift. So set your shoulders up, down, and back, shut that car door, and come back up. So you can go just to about the knee, maybe a little lower. Feel that stretch in the back of the legs, nice and slow down. A little power on the way up. That's option 2. Okay, for your bench press for day 1, option 1 is a barbell bench press. So you'll come to your bench, lie down, get your 5 points of contact, your feet, your butt, your shoulders, and your head. Hands at the knurling. Exhale to push up and think punch the sky. So make sure you're not having too much wrist flexion. And then elbows come down by the sides. Exhale, push into the ground, push back up. So a little arch back. And rack when you're done. And 2 is a dumbbell bench press. So grab your weights, roll back, 5 points of contact with that little arch in the back to set your shoulders. Exhale, push into the feet and push straight overhead. So not too far out, not too far in, right in the middle, about 45 degrees. When you're done, weights to the chest, rock and roll up. Option 3 is an eccentric accentuated push-up using all the variations. So first you'll come to that all fours position, screw the hands in, pop up to a plank, looking forward, neutral spine, and then slow down. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. When that burns out, 1, 2, 3, knees to come up, back to the toes, down, 2, 3, knees to come up. When that burns out, stay on the knees, 2, 3, down, 2, 3. And if one of those options isn't quite in your practice set, you might also want a little bit of the elevated variety. So could be on the toes, 2, 3. Could be toes down, knees up. Could be on the knees. Definitely do hardest variation first, then graduate down to get as many reps as possible. Because on my toes, I could maybe get 10 reps hard, very hard for me. But if I do all the variations, I can probably get 25 to 30 reps. So definitely push yourself there. Okay, option 3, you're gonna do a banded B stance deadlift. So band around the hips, step away, and then one foot gets most of the weight. The other foot's just a little kickstand, coming down, feeling that pull back with the hips, and then powering up, pushing against the band. Really try to feel most of the weight on the one leg. If it's not hard enough, try stepping further out or a heavier band. Sometimes it takes a minute to get your balance. And then try the other side. Generally with a deadlift, you're looking for a vertical shin. That can be a little hard with the banded variation, but do try to shoot those hips back, and if you can get close to the vertical shin, that's great. That's option 3. Okay, for your squat pattern for day 3, we'll be doing the dreaded Bulgarian split squat, or rear foot elevated squat, as the more PC version is called. So you're going to come up front-loaded barbell Bulgarian split squat for option 1. So almost like you're doing a front squat. And then get steady, elevate one leg, and here we go, down and up. This is a balance challenge. You will absolutely feel like a baby giraffe. Once you finish on one side, feel free to re-rack in between, then get ready and come down and up. Keep those elbows high, choke yourself with the bar. That's option one. Okay, option two of the Bulgarian split squat, you're going to use dumbbells. So go ahead and get one foot elevated, then come down. Another way to start that is the opposite. Come down, then grab your weights, and then push up. I think it's a little easier that way actually. Then down, knees tracking out over pinky toe, and up. If it's a little too tough to start with both, reminder, easier to start at the bottom, then you could try just one side. Remember, we've got ipsilateral, same side, or contralateral, opposite side. And you can have the toe up in the back, but you're striving over time to get to the toe down. That's option two. All right, option three is a Bulgarian split squat, just body weight. So again, you might want to start at the ground, get set up, maybe even touch that glute to make sure you're using that leg, foot pushing down into the ground, and then coming up. From there, feel free to use your arms in kind of a dynamic pattern or holding on, hands at hips, or hands behind the head. Then switch sides. Again, might be easier from the ground. Use that breath. And start on your weaker side first, like always. That's option three. Okay, the last move of workout three is your pull variation. So the first variation is a neutral grip chin up. So if you can, come to the bar, hands facing in and stepping off and coming up. Do as many as you can there. And then when that burns out, use a band to get a few more reps. Again, ideally, hands facing in if you can find a good spot with where your band is. And then from there, you could try a few negatives where you get, ooh, my thing is very high up here. Good leg mobility exercise. Come to the top and then come all the way down with control. And then just a few scap pulls and a hollow body hang to finish up. That's option one. Okay, option two is a standing cable horizontal row, single arm. I'm gonna show you with a band, but I'll put a little video for you to watch. So you're gonna be kind of standing with the cable, get a nice setup with the shoulder up, back, and down, and then rowing in. So in a lot of ways, this is like doing a one-arm row with a dumbbell. It's even still horizontal, it's just upright. So you're gonna do that on each side. Again, I would recommend using the cable machine if you have one available, but at home or in a pinch, you can use the band. All right, last move of workout three is a banded upright row. So if you're traveling or have low equipment, just use a band, and then you're gonna pull up towards your chin, elbows high, and back down. Good posture, like you have a string coming out the top of your head, tuck the chin a little. And this one, you could do a little hold at the top or a little pulse to make it a little more challenging. And that's option three. All right, the day three finisher has a glute kickback, which you can do at the gym with a cable, which I'll put a video, or with your band, just hold on to something, and then a little straight kick back. You might wanna do a little hand on the glute, make sure you're feeling that glute work, and then switch sides. If you do this on the cable column at the gym, just know lower is usually more effective. So oftentimes people will go a little too heavy and again use kind of the wrong muscle. Often like 20 to 30 pounds max is just right for this one. And then the second move is one that I'm gonna call the don't make eye contact because it's just an awkward one. So again at the gym, I'll put a video which you can just enjoy knowing I was not making eye contact with anybody while making, or you can do this with a band at home. So you might already be able to tell the awkwardness that's coming. So you're gonna let this kind of help you into a hinge, and then you're gonna come up and squeeze the glutes. See what I mean? You don't need to make eye contact with anyone while doing this move, but this is great for your posterior core. You'll feel this all down the back of your legs. If it's too easy, step further away or use a heavier band, but I think you will definitely feel it right away. And then just careful letting the band go. That's day 3. So that is the end of program 6. Just a reminder, after every workout, take a little bit of time to play in some way. That's gonna keep you coming back for more and enjoying your workouts. Take some time to stretch or maybe do some Theragun and do some recovery, and a little mindful moment to celebrate the time that you put in, the effort that you showed, showing up for yourself, and just maybe reflecting on what went well and what you wanna work on next time.